And I think if you're in a position where you know if you get a girl pregnant, then you have to stand by her and you have to like stick with her and you have to build a family with her, it's going to make people more naturally selective. You know, it's naturally going to stop this culture of just sleeping around. But I mean, it's a very complicated question, and I don't know. I don't have answers to how to fix this. I sometimes feel like one of those doctors with endless diagnoses but no cures.
But you did answer it. Your answer is do what's hard.
Yeah, but
you just said it.
But I'll be honest, when I say, oh yeah, no, you should legalize abortion and you should do this and do that, never gonna happen.
Of course.
No, tell young men to just not masturbate ever, like to give up on porn. Never going to happen.
What do you mean? Come on.
Never going to happen. So
that's a hard. Like I'm telling you right now. Besides, because I was speaking with Maverick today. Mav, you remember this? We're sitting there and I'm telling him, I go, bro, it's such a, because I'm Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ. He's perfect. You're never gonna come close to even the bottom of the sand on his foot. But it's like, bro, I'm trying to be as good as I can. Trying to be a good person. Try not to lie. Try to get these impure thoughts. And bro, like looking at like lusting over women and like porn, bro. And the accessibility to porn is ridiculously on X. We were on the did I ever tell you this? We're on the podcast and I'm trying to look up a name of just a girl, but I just remembered her name was like Samantha. I went to the search of X. I put Samantha, and thank God there was no camera behind. It was just butt naked girls and porn, and I'm like, just Samantha, and that's what it is, brother. But it's so hard. You have to fight it. You have to fight as much as you can to stay away from that.
Well, I think to Elon's credit, I think that's changed on Grok. I think it's gotten stricter and tighter. Now you have to go and look for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have. But that's I have. I'm sorry, I'm not a perfect man. But I agree with you. It used to happen to me all the time too, and I'd be like, you couldn't even. There were points where I felt uncomfortable opening my phone around other people because it was so prevalent. Now on X, I think Elon's, to his credit,
he's done a good job.
He's done a good.
Yeah.
But then you go to Instagram and it's just literally girls in bikinis is every account.
I will not open my Instagram around to anyone. Like if I'm at the office or whatever, I'm like, nope, it's staying shut. My phone's. But remember when you were young, you had to like sneak into the basement of your house to watch like
a VHS.
Well, the blue screen with the static, and you're hoping for like a nipple on the screen for like 1 second, and then you get. It's like two guys. You were scared. You're like, no.
What were you watching? No, I used to watch wrestling pay-per-views that way, and they'd make the same noise, and my dad would be like, "What are you watching?" And it's just
Hogan's dad. It's the Ultimate Warrior.
But when pornography was determined to be free speech, under what was his name? The guy in the wheelchair.
Hustler, Larry Flint.
Larry Flint. When that case went on, I don't think, it's like, I don't think people understood the technology that was coming in the future. I don't think that people understood when they said, you know what, how about this? You can go to these adult cinemas. Oh, VHS is out now. Okay, you could buy your videotapes with your wife and go home and put them in your VHS player, and then you can put them away in the back of the cupboard where your kids aren't going to find them. I think that what was available back then was very different, and nobody had the forethought or the imagination that 100% of people over the age of 10 are going to be walking around 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a device in their hand to access all the porn ever created by humanity.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone saw that coming. So I feel like, the free speech argument stands, but there has to be something in place to protect kids. There has to be this are you over 18 shit.
Well, now there's countries that are just straight up banning it for children under the age of 16. No social media whatsoever.
Well,
and
that's the
every
only
couple
way.
of weeks, there's a new country that comes on board.
But you have to be very careful with these countries because Australia.
Well, that's the countries that are doing it.
Australia
Yep.
is a country which I don't like very much. I mean, I'll probably never go to straight Australia in my life. I imagine I'm banned. I think when I'm not going to say his name, but when a friend of mine was banned from entry to Australia, his literal paperwork said, and because he's friends with Andrew.
Are you serious?
So I'm not going to Australia. But they'll be like, oh yeah, social media is banned for under 16s. And I was like, well, this actually sounds quite smart. Oh, except Blue Sky. What Blue Sky? The weird liberal version of Twitter that promotes transgenderism and shit. I'm like, what? That's the opposite of what you should be doing.
That's the exact danger of government controlling speech.
Bingo. That is the exact danger. So I don't know what the answer to this is, but there has to be some way to protect kids from this.
You solve problems not through law, but through culture.
Yeah.